Scroll and Sword, welcome back. We just read Judges 5 through 8, and really what we're learning here is not every fall starts in failure. Some start in victory. Here in the scriptures, God calls Gideon while he's hiding, while he's fearful and unsure of himself. I wonder if any of us have ever felt that way. It's like we get a knock on our spiritual door when we are not feeling good about ourselves, when we just failed, when it's all falling to pieces. This is what happened with Gideon. You know, God doesn't choose the obvious. He chooses the willing. I think somebody might need to hear that again, to put it in their notebook, to put it in their note app. God doesn't choose the obvious. He chooses the willing. The one who ends up being the great leader is the unlikely leader, the one that nobody thought would be in that position, the one that nobody thought about. Honestly, it's because God chooses those who will not make it about themselves, but make it about God and others. And in this story of Gideon, God reduces Gideon's army from thousands just to 300 men. You know the movie 300? It was about Gideon. I'm kidding. It actually wasn't. That was just a stupid joke that wasn't in my notes. But God reduces the size from thousands to just a few hundred men. He strips away any human confidence, so the victory is clearly his. You know, when we get victory, and we like to put it on ourselves. When something good happens in my life, I like to feel really good about it. Like I did the work, I grinded. It's my talent. It was my investment. It was my resources. It was my abundance of awesomeness that created this victory. But here in Judges, God strips away that confidence. He strips away the numerical value of an army. I don't know if y'all understand. When you are fighting a battle against another army, you kind of need to have at least the same amount of people. And God's like, nope, let's just reduce that almost down to nothing. Why? So God will get the credit. And after the victory, Gideon declares that the Lord will rule over Israel. You know, saying the right thing doesn't mean your heart stays in the right place. Just because you say the right words, you could be on the wrong trajectory. And Gideon makes an ephod. That becomes an object of worship and a snare to the people. The same victory that came from God becomes a doorway to idolatry, victory to compromise. So we got to be careful. Sometimes we can give God all of the glory, and in doing that, we create idols about the victory itself and start worshiping that victory, and we stop worshiping the God who gave it to us. And if we're not careful, the thing God used to win your battle, the item he used, the weapon he used, the gift he used, the service he used, the ministry he used, the 12-step plan that he used, whatever he used to win your battle can become the thing that leads you away and astray. So let's remember today, whatever victory that we are walking in, remember, no matter the weapon that God used, no matter the tool that God used, no matter the person that God used, don't worship people, worship God himself, because he is the epitome and the center of your victory. Love y'all. See you in the discussion room.